You could, Ved, just explained yourself. Yvette always had that unlikable attitude. You are nothing like Vivi. She knows how to communicate. Yvette's voice drifted over from the couch. Dad don't say that about Sophia. You'll make her sad. She sounded gentle, but the smugness in her eyes was impossible to hide. Yvette had always used my dullness to highlight her perfection, no matter what it was. She loved comparing herself to me. She would only be satisfied when she got to trample me. I should have felt hurt, but my heart only felt numb. Even when faced with such humiliation, I felt no emotions anymore. I am sorry, I said. It won't happen again. The moment the words left my mouth, everyone in the room stared at me in shock. My obedience caught everyone off guard. After a brief silence, Dad finally said, "That is more like it. We re-family. There is nothing we can talk about. I only say these things for your own good." "Yeah, I know." I obediently nodded, with a numb smile fixed on my face. Upon seeing that I wasn't upset, they relaxed and returned to the living room with Yvette. I paused for a moment, then continued up the stairs toward my room. But just as I stepped onto the staircase, someone grabbed my wrist. Joel had come up beside me without my noticing. He leaned in close and whispered, "Are you really not angry?" His gentle tone made my eyes sting all over again. I felt a rush of grievance rise in my chest, but I could only shake my head. My throat tightened, and I could utter a single word. Joel, however, looked relieved. "I knew you'd be the sensible one. You never get upset over the little things. Actually, there is something I wanted to talk to you about." He turned his head away, avoiding my eyes. "We should postpone the wedding next week. I promised your sister that I'd take her to see the northern lights at Aurora Bay once she turns 18. Now that her birthday's over, she won't stop begging me to keep my promise. So, I thought, why not take the whole family along for a trip? What do you think? The invitations haven't gone out yet. It is just a wedding, so pushing it back a few days won't matter," he said with a faint smile and a hint of affection in his eyes. My heart went cold. The tears I had just shed out of gratitude suddenly felt ridiculous. After being abandoned 99 times, why would I still expect any love from them? When I didn't, he respond. Joel impatiently scratched his head. "Come on, Sophie Vet's never been abroad before. It is her first time going somewhere that far. As her family, we should be there for her. Besides, you've never seen the northern lights either. Think of it as an early honeymoon." "Sure," I replied. Joel blinked, taken aback. "What did you say?" I let out a long breath and calmly said, I agree to cancel the wedding." "Cancel? No one is canceling anything." I said. "Postpone. We can just cancel the wedding." He corrected me with a frown on his face. I lowered my head. A faint, bitter smile tugged at my lips. Was there really a difference? As long as Yvette was around, she would never let our wedding happen. She could stand me, and she coveted everything I had. I had known that since we were children, no matter how hard I fought, I could never win. My family's favoritism was her greatest weapon, and it was the reason she could keep me under her heel all these years. Now, even my fiancé had joined her side. My eyes burned, and a familiar itch started to spread across my skin. The mango juice was finally taking effect. I nodded lightly and turned to go upstairs. There was allergy medication in my room, and I needed to take them before the reaction got worse. "Are you upset because I am going to Aurora Bay with Joel?" Yvette's voice came from behind me, dripping with false innocence. I ignored her and kept walking. Yvette had always been that way. Even if I did nothing, all she had to do was cry or pout in front of our family, and everyone would rush to defend her. Joshua was the first to lose his temper. "That is enough. Soft didn't you hear Vivi talking to you?"